Okay, so let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Ready.
Okay.
Here's Mikaela, Eileen. Whoa.
To me, resiliency is the ability to experience something really difficult, hardship, pain, struggle, to experience that and to get to the other side of it, holding on to some form of strength and purpose. And it doesn't mean you were the same person that you were before, but you keep that strength, you keep that toughness or that determination you had before. In a sense, it's just holding on to the fire that you had that kept you going, that kept you motivated and moving forward. So really, resiliency is just not giving up.
Right now she can hear the roar of nearly 20,000 down the hill, welcoming home the Queen of Killington again. Just a few gates to get by here to make it 4 in a row for Mikaela Shiffrin.
One of my career moments that I think best represent resiliency was World Championship slalom in Ore. It was, I don't know, probably 15 minutes before I was supposed to start, and I ended up having a coughing attack and had to pull over and get out of my skis and basically stumble into the woods, and my mom came over to me and she said, "You don't have to do this. You don't have to race. We can just go home." That moment when she said I didn't have to do it, all of a sudden I was like, well, of course I do. And then it was coming from within, like the fire, the motivation to make that run and to do the best that I could do. All of a sudden that motivation came from within me. I think that moment was the reason that I won that race. Resilience sometimes shows not only your ability to overcome something difficult, but also includes the people around you who also help you get through it. So my dad, since before I can remember, I have this image in my head, and I guess it's a memory, but driving home on a specific road, and every single time we passed by this specific house, he would ask my brother and me, what are the golden rules? Be nice, think first, have fun. Originally it was be nice, think first, but he added have fun with the understanding of what fun means, because he didn't think it was fun to just go out in life and wing it. He thought fun was working really hard for something that you want and making it happen. That's fun. Skiing a perfect turn is the most fun feeling. I wish everybody could experience it. I wish I could experience it more. Be nice, think first, have fun. Just simple.
Second day of skiing ever. Not doing as well as he did the first day. I think it's because the first day he came out and just walked right around, no problem.
He wasn't doing anything crazy. Taylor called and said he had an accident. So I was thinking, okay. And then he went into a little more detail, and my mom was... I started crying immediately, and she just went into nurse mode. She was like, all right, Where is he now? What are they doing? Are they going to get him to Denver? What are the next steps? Just full on, like, this is what we need to do to help him survive. I was thinking somewhere in between, like, hysterics and not thinking at all, and then thinking, how is she thinking? There's something about, like, emergency workers and, like, first responders, the ability to think in a situation where everyone else's brain just freaks out. That's amazing. Really, really amazing. You know, we drove to Munich at 3 a.m. and sitting on a plane for 10 hours with not being able to have contact with anybody during something like that, when they say, you know, the doctor said, we're going to do everything we can to keep him alive until you get here. And so we're sitting on this plane thinking, like, we're coming home, but 10 hours. You know, hang on. So it was a long flight. Yeah.
Mikaela. Hi.
You gonna hold on to the table?
7 months old. Mikaela's able to stand, take some steps if you hold her hands loose.
That was almost a bonk. You know what?
There's an image in my mind of what he looked like in the first moment. With multiple IVs in each arm, ventilator, a bandage around his skull, and I got in bed with him, and he wasn't awake. He couldn't move, so I put his arm around me. I stayed there for the next 9 hours. You could have a month to say goodbye, or a year, or 10 years, or an entire lifetime. Or not be able to say goodbye at all, or have 9 hours. Like, it's never enough. At first I didn't want to come home. I didn't want to be reminded, but then I got home and the first thing I did was stuff my face in his clothes in his closet and blow up 2x3 pictures of him and put them everywhere in the house. You think you don't want to be reminded, then you realize you want to be reminded all the time. And I wasn't thinking about skiing. I wasn't like, I want to go back. But then I thought, this season's, there's not that much left of it. If I have the chance to step into the starting gate again this year, then I have to take it. We started to train. And I felt guilty. Well, my mom and I felt really, really guilty the first couple days we got on the hill, but it's like that with every single thing we do. Why would we ski? It's like something that he loved so much to do, so he should be here doing it. And people kind of said, you have to keep skiing, you have to try because he would have wanted you to, and you have to do it for him. And I'm like, I can't do it for him. I can really only do it for me. Using the excuse, oh, he would have wanted me to, it feels like an excuse. It feels like a Band-Aid over something that's just saying like, this is something that you want, but because you feel weird about it, we're gonna say it's something that he would have wanted so you don't feel weird about it anymore. No, it's something that I want, and it's something that I feel weird about. That's just kind of what it is. But it felt like the only place where I could breathe, like I could focus on my technique and all these things that I know my dad would have been proud to see me ski the way that I did when I was training in those couple weeks. He would have loved it because I was skiing technically really well. And I was arcing turns and I had the pressure in the right spot, and all of these pieces that like he always just wanted me to make good turns, and I know he would have been proud of that. So it's a place of healing too. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It's there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home. Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and you don't know what to do, the memory of love will see you through. Love to some is like a cloud, to some as strong as steel. For some, a way of living, for some, a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. And some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be with you.